Just pressing record would probably do, really. I have a quote on my bathroom mirror. Not going to be able to remember it all, but it's just on the lines of overthinking, creating paralysis, if that's even a word. Being paralyzed by analysis, sort of thing. And that's just like what I've noticed right now. And I think a lot of us can do that at times, spoilt for choice almost, where the simple becomes complex and complicated, and really it's pretty simple. Just start, like drawing. If you know me, I love drawing, art, any type of art and creation. I appreciate it a lot. And with that is the practice of just starting and just allowing it to come into existence and just create it. It doesn't need to be overplanned or overthought. It just needs to be there. And practicing that freedom of thought, emptiness almost, and just creating is a very liberating act. In action alone, it's pretty sacred. Action is very beautiful. It's pretty up there. If there was like leagues almost. What just came to mind is the picture of that. I'm not sure if Michelangelo sculpted it. No idea. But it's the thinking man sort of statue. And next to the thinking man statue is a podium. Is that the right word? That's a nice word though. Podium. Anyway, the finger statue stands on. There's one next to the doer statue. Sorry, the thinker statue. And the one next to that statue is a doer statue. And there's no statue there. If anything, there's just like some sort of Scooby-Doo-esque like footprints in the distance as it's like walked off and done something. The mind can be a very slippery alley if not consciously aware of what's being chased, followed, thought of, and felt. Sometimes the mind could trick ourselves into believing in that we're progressing, when really we ain't doing anything. We're just mental masturbating with ourselves and multiple sub-personalities, if there was ones. What the? Anyway, I like this quote. All death. Until death, all defeat is psychological. I like this one also. Unless you like your own suffering and want to keep having more to do, having more work than is needed, because maybe it helps you turn a blind eye in your avoidance. It's best to fix the leak before you fill the bucket. So it helps to maybe step back a bit and unplug and observe the stories you're telling yourself and creating stronger bonds with. Okay. Something else. If you have any bearded dragons or stuff where you need like mealworms, I've kind of like, I don't have one, but I've kind of started a mealworm farm. So that's been interesting. Any suggestions, let me know. I'm looking for the mealworms and the beetles to have their own name, civilization, almost. And flags, that would be cool. Because they're in their own separate containers. It's a pretty simple setup, really. Go to the pet store, buy the pet food, put it in a plastic box, make some holes. Sorry, I just love how the Jurassic sort of changes subject. The plastic box, the holes, the mealworms have some. It's very costly. I'm sorry, not costly. It's very efficient. It doesn't cost much to do anyway. For infinite mealworms, and geez, their mealworms are not cheap. But anyway, infinite glitch. So you never have to buy food for your bearded dragon again. Okay, oats. You just put some oats in the bottom. You place the mealworms in there. Gosh. The food, you can just put some carrots in there. Of course, you'll have to change the carrots every now and then. Jeez, how am I going to explain this? And then I've kind of... Okay, rewind a bit. We've got the empty box. I've cut out like a rectangle at the bottom of the empty box. And then made like a template with some scrap wood. And then attached like some sort of netting. And then I've put the mealworms in there. No, wait. Oh, I'm not doing this. Okay, keep that there though, actually. Oh, what the? Oh, what a mess. Okay. Okay, so we've done that to one plastic box. Okay, now we have a next plastic box. That's where the mealworms are. Hope this is making sense, because, Lord, I'm trying. The mealworms eventually are going to turn into something called pupa, and it's pretty cool. It's like a little white cocoon almost thing, and it will stay there in that for like a week or two. When it goes into that form, separate them into the box that we have made the whole thing into the bottom of it. And you just wait, and then we'll turn into beetles, and then beetles will do some rumpy pumpy and bury themselves to the bottom of that box where we've made the template that has a net And then when we have that box over the top of the opened other box, the beetles basically lay the eggs and they drop through that template net. And then the cycle continues. Yep. So now you know. Let me know if you do it yourself. I've just started to have the new generation come through, so that's cute. That's nice, right? I'm just seeing very, very small little baby mealworms moving around. So that's pretty cool. I've started like a little civilization thing there. Like that utopian rat experiment, but with mealworms. So yeah, I did say before I don't have a bearded dragon to feed, but I do really like birds, so infinite bird food glitch. Yep. Speaking about birds, damn, this was the best start to one of my mornings I've had in a very long time. Okay, I really like birds. Birds are nice, really nice. About a month and a half ago, I don't know what happened. This was crazy though. My favourite bird is a starling. Let me know what your favourite birds are. Yeah, but jeez, starlings are amazing. Amazing. The first time I heard one, but not seen, but the first time I heard one was when I was in that Scotland place. It sounds like R2D2, just like, it's amazing. Yeah. I could hear the calling and I was like, that's different, that sounds familiar. And then I looked outside and it was about 5 meters away from me on the top of the birch tree branch. I was like, wow. Like, I can only imagine what it's like when a deer is frozen in the headlights, seeing a car coming at it like at night. Like, that's the vulnerable state I was in, that anything could have just took me out there and then, because I was in awe. It was amazing, and it stayed there for longer than I thought it would, and I appreciated that. And I was able to get my binoculars and see the colours of it, and it was amazing. It was doing like some sort of dance. It looked so beautiful. And then I walked back into the kitchen, and then it would fly above me, and then like into a hole at the top of the roof. Wall things. I think there's a nest there. Because I was excited thinking maybe there's actually a starling nest just above in the house. But I'm not sure. Maybe there isn't. Maybe it was just having a peek through some other bird's nest. But it went back and forth to that hole like 3 times, like that, as I was popping my head in and out of the kitchen door. But anyway, that was amazing and beautiful. That was so good. I loved that so much. And like the next day, or like 2-3 days later, I saw a dove in the next door neighbour's back garden tree. It was pretty amazing. I've never seen a dove local like that in my whole life. Maybe someone had and a wedding. And that's where it was from. Not sure. It was good though. Oh, I think in the same week as well, I seen a fox in the back garden. It's so beautiful. Such a big skull on it as well, big head. Very majestic. Like, for about 2-3 years maybe, I started feeding the stray cat. Now there's probably like 7 of them, maybe. 2 males started to come around as well. There's this like white and ginger one. I love her. She's so just in her own world, sort of thing. Gives me black sheep vibes, but I call her Dribble. She dribbles a lot, but that's my favourite one. Shout out to Dribble. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. The one that I started feeding originally, she's had kittens now. This is the 3rd litter, so that's nice. Maybe they'll do well and stay healthy. We'll see. There's this other one as well. She's like the mum of the pack almost. She's quite a lot of times she's always frowning. I really love how they all have their personalities, their own, but she's always just frowning and giving me daggers, evil, just staring me up, as if like I owe her rent or something, or like she just seems very entitled. Like she's got that type of attitude about her. And her daughter is like, just the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. That one's always got a bit of a frown on her as well, and hissing at us for no reason. Like, what the? Giving her like some scrap chicken skin or something, and she's hissing at me. But anyway, I'm gonna start making these shorter because of space on the hard drive and stuff like that. So I'm gonna finish it up now. Okay, I've just found the next poem. It was like over a year ago. Bear with me because there's arrows pointing here and there, and yeah, no idea. The light's a bit poor as well, so we'll get that bit better. Okay, here is the next poem. See the drafts. Observe your best, what you see to be. After the act, be the director too. You know what? I'm going to start again. Observe your best. Observe your best, what you see to be absolutes. Before the drafts and after the acts, be the director too. Don't run away from yourself. Name and tame the masks. Be the CEO and the company in you. The CEO and the company is you. Each and all, given their time, should be listened to, and all shall pass, like your connection to the loo. Don't hold it in. Drop your poo. Alright. Alright, we're gonna go to the next question of the pod, of the week, of the day. I don't know. Something to smoke on. I think this is a nice, healthy, refreshing little part out of the day to look at and think, okay, what's going on there? Okay, let me see if I'm recording this or doing what I want to do. Anyway, what is the most valuable, what is the most valuable use of my time right now? Alright, and let me know what you think. What's the most valuable use of your time? And maybe when you may not be doing what you believe to be the most valuable use, you can remember this question and remind yourself throughout the day or night, and then move towards what you believe it to be. Better stay present. And if you're coming out of being present, at least use that to be grateful. So stay grateful, stay blessed, stay practical.